This video showing the edited clip posted by News Laundry. They manipulated a talk by Sadhguru to make it seem as if he was threatening a girl.
Oh yeah, and on one occasion while interacting with students in Nalsar University, Jaggi was questioned about all of this. And this happened.
A lot of the infrastructure of the Isha Foundation has been built on elephant corridors, something which both the National Green Tribunal as well as the High Courts have admitted to without the requisite permissions. We tell you this goes against rule of law, which you stand for. This goes against living in harmony with species, both of which you've spoken right here at Nalsar. So if you could clarify regarding that.
There are some activists who are going on publishing this endlessly. You're reading that social media is trash and you're coming to conclusions. Anyway, I want you to know, today if I want, by tomorrow evening, I can file 100 cases against you, all kinds of things. It's for you to come out of it in the next 20 years. This is the country you're living in. I want you to know.
Damn. I mean, for a man who preaches spirituality and patience and yada yada, threatening to file cases against a young student is kind of uncharacteristic. Just saying.
Of the Isha Foundation has been built on elephant corridors, something which both the National Green Tribunal as well as the High Courts have admitted to without the requisite permissions. We tell you this goes against rule of law, which you stand for. This goes against living in harmony with species, both of which you've spoken right here at Nalsar. So if you could clarify regarding that.
Okay. There is a fan following for that also. So right now, all of you, those of you who are clapping and screaming, listen to me. You also, ma'am. What's your name? Huh? Sanchita? Ankita, okay. Now we'll do one thing. I don't know what authority you have to say it's an elephant corridor. Listen, let me finish. The State Forest Department clearly has submitted to the High Court that this is not an elephant corridor. The Wildlife Trust of India has given a clear directive to the NGT that it's not an elephant corridor. The World Wildlife Fund says it's not an elephant corridor. But you say it's an elephant corridor. I don't know what's your relationship with the elephants. Okay? If you do not understand, right now we put up the map published by the Wildlife Trust of India as to which are the elephant corridors and which are not. And elephant corridor is not anywhere in 100 kilometers of where we are. You can go look up the map today. Now, you can open up your cell phone and look it up now.
The manipulation and other underhand tactics are also carried out throughout this video. News Laundry claims they did an in-depth investigation into who Sadhguru is.
Pratik Goyal, my colleague here at News Laundry, has done a gigantic investigation into who this man is.
And hence, I want to address the informants that News Laundry used to make this so-called in-depth series. Pratik Goyal is the News Laundry journalist who compiled the series. The sources he used to write this article come from three people. The first is Achi Muthu Shankar. The next two are Shiva APT and Payush Manush. Achi Muthu Shankar, a large portion of the News Laundry series is almost completely copied from Shankar's blog. Well, why is this a problem? Because Shankar has used his blog several times to spread blatant lies against Sadhguru. Here are two examples. In the same blog News Laundry gets its information from, Shankar spreads false information that Isha schools do not teach subjects that regular schools teach, and that the parents of the children who attend Isha schools are slaves of Isha, and he demanded that these schools be closed down. Regarding Isha education, admission is given to rural children or children living nearby, and the syllabus is affiliated to the ICSE board. In his blog, Shankar even goes to the extent of personally attacking Sadhguru by saying that Sadhguru preaches celibacy but could not convince his own daughter to be celibate. So Sadhguru does not preach celibacy but teaches about moving from compulsion to consciousness, whether it be compulsions regarding eating, sexuality, or even talking. On an important note, Shankar has had his whistleblower website banned by the High Court. So it is clear that Shankar has no credibility whatsoever and has a history of spreading lies against Sadhguru, yet News Laundry still uses him as an informant. Next is Shiva APT. So this man has also lied about Sadhguru and Isha Foundation on various occasions, such as spreading fake news about an elephant that died and blamed it on Isha Foundation. Prominent news outlets and the district forest officers explained that the elephant died near a paddy field several kilometers away from Isha. Despite all this, Shiva APT continued peddling fake news and was even called out for it. It is also important to note that Shiva APT was expelled from Nakaran magazine, so his integrity as a journalist is non-existent. Yet News Laundry says this series would not have been possible without him. Onto the final informant or source of information of the series is Payush Manush. Payush was among Shiva APT who also peddled fake news about that elephant that died several kilometers away from Isha. The documents you see in the News Laundry article comes from Payush, and he has a history of bogus allegations against Isha. However, Payush is actually the one that is dishonest. He has been caught taking a 700,000 bribe. He has been arrested for instigating hostility in his community. He was even arrested for threatening his house owner and hurting her. In fact, Payush has been arrested 5 times in his life for breaking the law in various ways. But to News Laundry, this fraudulent man who was used as a primary source for their defamation of Sadhguru and Isha Foundation is perfectly fine.
By the way, this was part of our NL Sena project called On a Godman's Trail, which was funded by 155 of our readers. And the interesting thing is, when we were raising funds for this project, we did not even reveal which godman we were going to investigate. Our readers had faith that we'd do a good job, no matter which bearded dude we were going to investigate, and we have tried to do just that.
This portion of the video shows that the people funding this project have a clear bias and hatred towards gurus, and hence News Laundry did not care about journalistic integrity or ethics, but rather they compiled baseless allegations and a gossip series to make money. I just want to address the use of the word Godman. From the starting point of this video, they use the word Godman several times. Sadhguru has never claimed to be a godman.
Let's talk about the life of a godman that our country is blessed to have today, Jaggi Vasudev. All godmen kind of did some illegal stuff on the side to make obscene amounts of money and raise a spiritual empire.
And this term is a media word that was invented to slander. You can even see this narrative being painted through the video of gurus being evil and godmen who are greedy to make money.
So let me quickly take you through the main points of this investigation. How Jaggi's Isha Foundation built a 150-acre campus in an ecologically sensitive area without necessary permissions, and a little bit.
This is false, as debunked by me already. What I want to emphasize is that at the time of me making this video, News Laundry published their video 1 day ago. Isha Foundation has made a statement regarding the false allegations made by News Laundry 5 days ago. So why did News Laundry not add any disclaimer that Isha Foundation has disproved the allegations made by them? Why is News Laundry omitting such an important statement made by the foundation itself?
The year is 1974. A guru named Rishi Prabhakar devised Siddha Samadhi Yoga in Bengaluru. A young Jaggi Vasudev came to him in Mysore and said, "Teach me, sensei. Teach me your ways, O great one." He learned this form of yoga. In 1986, after his training, Rishi Prabhakar sent Jaggi to Coimbatore to set up an institution on his behalf. But Jaggi allegedly separated from him and started his form of yoga called Isha Yoga, purportedly inspired by the Samadhi Yoga.
This entire segment of the video is deceptive and based on what he said, she said allegations. News Laundry did not do that much research into the past of Sadhguru at all. Firstly, it's important to note that Rishi Prabhakar never mentioned anything about Sadhguru. News Laundry is just creating more useless controversy by putting out a fake narrative. And the reason you see Sadhguru in those pictures is because Sadhguru conducted his own classes for a while and then he decided to work under an umbrella of other yoga organizations. He used this experience to learn what methods or techniques used by teachers are most effective. The programs offered by Isha also differ from those of Rishi Prabhakar. Something else to note is that News Laundry puts a picture of the exterior of Dhyanalinga while talking about Rishi Prabhakar. Sadhguru consecrated Dhyanalinga, whereas Rishi Prabhakar has no history about consecration. But if you look at the stone panels in the aisles of Dhyanalinga, you will get the story of Sadhguru. And here is one of the panels that clearly shows who is actually the guru of Sadhguru.
Now we come to 2008. Jaggi got a Sunday half-an-hour show on Star Vijay.
So I explained in part 1 that News Laundry skipped so much of Sadhguru's history before 2008. However, I feel that I should point out that this entire segment has been copied from the fake blog of Achimuthu Shankar, rather than News Laundry actually doing research.
Moving on to Jaggi Vasudev's business interests. The Isha Foundation sells a lot of things. For instance, this glorious wooden box which is worth 5,810 rupees. No idea why, but fun. Other than this fancy e-commerce portal which sells everything from jewelry to dosa mix to miniature statues, here are some of the other companies. Isha Foods and Spices, Isha Crafts, Isha Naturo Organic Solutions, Uzavan Agro Solutions, Trishul Foundations, Trishul Shelters, Krishi Land Farms, Isha Arogya, Isha Institute of Inner Sciences. What? Anyway. Isha Life Research Foundation, Isha Life Fitness System, Isha Capital, Isha Beauty Products and Wellness. Amazing.
It is clear that they chose a wooden box in the hopes that it would ridicule Isha Foundation. But upon searching the Isha Life website, it came to my attention that that wooden box News Laundry tried to mock is part of an initiative by Isha. This initiative is to support the traditional craftsmanship and eco-friendly materials that uplift communities. Also, as soon as you enter the Isha Life website, you are greeted with the Save the Weave clothing, which is an initiative to help revive the weave industry. But of course, News Laundry would rather slander but not bring about attention to such an important initiative by Isha Foundation.
To the Ministry of Corporate Affairs, Isha Foundation earned a total of 117 crore rupees in 2019 and 2020 from all of these.
Does News Laundry have a problem with organizations being successful? In fact, when organizations like Isha are fruitful, it benefits the community as a whole, as it allows Isha to carry out its mission of making the world a better place. All these practices by Isha are completely legal.
If you have 50 lakh rupees lying around somewhere, then you can give it to Isha Foundation for a jaunt around the Kailash Mansarovar, and Jaggi ji himself will come along with you. But if you are not that rich, which I guess everybody, there are some cheaper versions. You can give 5.5 lakh rupees and travel in a group of 30, or 2.7 lakh rupees to travel in a group of 60. That's not all. For 12 lakh rupees, you can go on a 12-day motorcycle ride with him in the Himalayas. What fun! Oh,
I find extremely rude is when people judge what other people want to do with their money. Who is News Laundry to say what is a waste of money and what is not? As the famous quote goes, everything is worth what its purchaser will pay for it. The hypocrisy here is also staggering. The man you see criticizing other people's travels has done immense traveling himself, both domestically and around the world. The price this man is paying to go to just one of his luxurious destinations are exponentially more than the Mansarovar trip. Essentially, this hypocrite traveled to these places because he wanted to have a certain experience. Likewise, people who are taking the Mansarovar or Himalayan trips are also doing so because they feel that they are going to get experience that they really want or that they feel is life-changing. Something else that is cunning that News Laundry does is mention right before the second wave hit to make Isha seem irresponsible when it is the opposite.
And in case you're wondering who the hell pays for this stuff, well, in 2021, right before the second wave hit,
Firstly, Isha Foundation is following all the COVID regulations, as well as going above and beyond during this difficult time. From being on the front line to offering its school premises as COVID care centers to even donating PPE. In terms of service to humanity, during COVID, Isha is helping immeasurably. In fact, Isha is putting all its effort towards helping out during this pandemic that they have postponed giving a detailed response to the defamation by News Laundry.
In Prateek's story, he lists many instances of how this works. For instance, Nagappan Gautam bought a product from the foundation for 14,000 rupees. A few months later, they sent him a receipt for a random amount of 1,242 rupees, saying it's a donation for the foundation, and opened up new dimensions.
Regarding this receipt, I have already debunked it, and I would like to highlight that regarding the amounts, News Laundry is very likely untruthful, as the original statements made by Shankar have no mention of amounts being wrong. So after 3 years, how can they make such a claim?
One person, Shankar, also filed a complaint with the income tax in 2018. He got a call back immediately and he told the department that he'll provide detailed evidence. But for 3 years after that, Shankar hasn't heard back from them.
Once again, News Laundry uses Shankar, who even the High Court of India does not trust. Next, Isha is perfectly legal and following the correct procedures. That's why tax authorities have ignored Shankar's baseless accusations.
Change their dimensions and life.
The last thing I want to address in this video is the use of the word dimension to the functionally illiterate of News Laundry. Words are capable of having many definitions. One definition of dimension is a level of existence or consciousness. Just because News Laundry is unable to understand what it means, by ridiculing the use of the word, they are only displaying their own lack of intelligence.